Oh my god, this is crazy. This is the gnarliest one I've pulled off, for sure. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Hearthstone test kitchen time, Shudderwock deck. Mine's a little bit different. I think most decks aren't running Glacial Shards. And then I threw in the Darkness, which is pretty fantastic. And I pulled off some pretty cool combos with Darkness and Shudderwock. Obviously, if you can get the Darkness off earlier, and then you can get the Shudderwock to, and then especially with Murmuring Elemental, obviously, you get the Shudderwock just tossing tons and tons of candles into the opponent's deck. I think I've probably gotten 4 rounds of candles in on one Shudderwock. So what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, like 12 candles in on one Shudderwock, and then that Darkness is like guaranteed to pop next turn. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'm loving Shudderwock, and I hope you are too. Mortal. That is a nice starting hand. I will take that. It's good to get the Glacial Shards out of the way in the beginning, because they don't get in the way of the Sandbinder, which is probably why people aren't running Glacial Shards, is so they don't get in the way of Sandbinder to draw them elementals from your deck. My first go at a Shudderwock deck was focused a lot on elementals, and all the elementals that have battle cries at least, and then I realized that it's actually just better to stick to what this combo is now with Serenite Chain Gang and Life Drinker, and then you Murmuring Elemental into it, into your Shudderwock. That seems to be the most popular combo for this. I want to spend more time experimenting with Shudderwock because it's such a cool effect, and I'm sure that there's more than just this specific combo that's going off, and I want to figure out what that is. I'm sure other people will as well. But I want to hear what your guys' favorite decks are so far. What have you been messing around with? What have you been playing around with? Please let me know in the comments. I've seen that there's some really cool rogue decks coming out, like decks focused around Tess Greymane, which is the rogue legendary that replays all of the cards from other classes that you've played. So utilizes the Blink Fox from this expansion. Sadly, some of the cards from previous expansions that had effects that pulled cards from other classes, like Swashbuckler and Undercity Huckster, are they rotated out, so they're not available. So you have to make use of what you have now, which is limited. With Gadget Sand going out, that was where there was a lot of pull this card from this other class or discover a card, what have you. So every time I've run up into another Shaman matchup with my Shudderwock deck, if they're running Shudderwock as well, the matches tend to be very, very long, like minimum 20 minutes if we both get to the end game and we're both Shudderwocking. And so if it comes to that, I will be fast forwarding bits of this because that is way too long to sit around for. Got Rotten Apple Bomb in this deck. I really like this card. Really good anti-aggro. And there's going to be a lot of aggro decks, especially with upgraded Hunter and upgraded Paladin. Or I guess I should say they're Baku. Baku Hunter and Baku Paladin. So I have the option of getting off a Life Drinker, or I can Hex that, and just leave him with a frog. I have another Hex in the deck, so I can keep my Manatide Totem going at least for that draw there. And then I can do a Serenite or something. So far, so good. Get these glacial shards out of the way. Get my sandbinder going, and I can start rocking my harbingers and elementals. So all I need actually is Shudderwock, and then I have a big part of the combo set. Because I have my Fire Plume Harbinger, which I could play next turn, along with my Life Shrinker. Probably a good option there. I think this is the best expansion for a while. I think the last expansion that I really got into was Ungaro. I thought Ungaro was a really good follow-up to Gadget Sand. And then Frozen Throne and Kobolds were okay. I enjoyed them enough, but I think that this is just fantastic. I don't think I want a Glacial Shard yet. If I do, it'll just to prevent him from getting a card draw there. But he's probably working on a Shudderwock combo himself with this Harbinger, so let's freeze this just for now. That way he can't get a card draw, and we can prevent the momentum from going forward. There's that volcano. If there was any other turn, you know, but he got it off there. So if there was what I meant to say, if that was probably the best turn for him to play that. So I think I want to Life Drinker attack in here. Leave the taunt up. The darkness out. Okay, so I gotta remember the order with this grumble. Do I murmuring and then do I grumble? Can't remember. The order is so important with these Shudderwock decks. Like, you really have to make sure that you do your battle cries in order, or you're kind of screwed. Okay. Should I murmuring Life Drinker? Let's do that. Okay, so I have my 2 Life Drinkers out, my 2 Life Drinkers done. One more Serenite in the deck. And I have my turn 10 double Shudderwock. I need to do my Grumble as well. Probably next turn, I'm guessing. Could do Sandbinder and then Grumble. That's a turn 9 right there. Okay, got another Manatide. We'll do Sandbinder. Can I? No. I have to Grumble this. I don't want to grumble that, actually. The grumble part is what messes me up, because when I first started running this version of the Shudderwock, finding the right place to pop the grumble is what has messed me up before, because I ended up in the order that Shudderwock is releasing these battle cries. When the grumble went off, it sent all my like the Shudderwock copies back, but I had a full hand. Somehow, the order in which I did it, and I think it was when I was running like what do you call it, flame elementals, and I was getting flame elementals in my hand as well. So I just got to remember not to have anywhere near a full hand. So there's his grumble. So he's gonna get a Serenite and a life drinker here, and then he's set for. His turn 10 should actually be... I have to turn 10 Shudderwock here, I think. Because I think he's set up for it right now.
I wonder...
Should I do it? I don't know. Alright, well, it's now or never, right?
What to do?
He's got... Oh God, he probably has it in hand. This is the tough decision. I'm just going to go for it, and we'll see what happens. There's the darkness. Life drinker. Perfect glacial freeze there. No elemental to grab. More candles. Almost perfect glacial shard combo. Can we get the darkness going, though? Probably not. No, it's not going to happen. So he should have his... do the exact same thing that I just did if he has Shudderwock in hand. He'll play his Murmuring, and then he'll play his Shudderwock. And then what I can do is grumble after I kill some of my stuff on the board. That way I don't fill my hand. Wow, okay, so he doesn't have it. So I could have probably grumbled there and got away with it on the last turn. But that's okay. That's okay. He should have Healing Rained first. That way I would have gone all to his face. That was bad order. Sorry, buddy, but bad order. Okay, so here's where it gets crazy. This is going to be fun, everyone. This is going to be absolutely bananas. And we get the concede. He doesn't want to wait around and see the craziness. Man, yeah, at that point, you concede, right? I wonder what the... Oh, I wonder if it'll be Hand Druid. I want Life Drinker. You know, if this is Hand Druid, it's going to be aggro-ish with all the wisps and stuff that they'll summon. That's a deck I'm going to build next, I think. I want to try this hand druid stuff out. Heard it might be good. Wonder if Earthshock should be taken out. Because with Earthshock is good for silence, obviously, and getting around taunts, but is it necessary? I don't know. I really wish Maelstrom Portal didn't rotate out. I loved that card, and that would be absolutely in this deck instead of Earthshock. Just felt like I always, if I see like I only have 2 1-drops or something, I feel like I need to add 2 more. That's why I have the Glacial Shards in here in the first place. Car alarm.
I don't need any of you.
Manatide or Doomsayer? Probably Doomsayer. Prevent him from getting anything else out. Any day now. Couldn't figure out what he wanted to do. Let's Life Drinker and get some presents on the board. We get Rotten Apple Bomb next turn. Don't really need the Manatide Totem right now. It'd be good to actually pull a Sandbinder, though, in the early game. I keep not pulling it for some reason. Just likes to hide at the bottom of the deck. On curve, please give me a Sandbinder. And again, I've said this before. Zola the Gorgon from Kobold and Catacombs, the 3-drop neutral that brings a card back to your hand. I love that card. Or I mean, it doesn't bring the card back. It brings a copy, a golden copy of a card on your side of the field. And I run it in so many decks. Or I did during the prime of Kobolds and Catacombs, and I'm probably gonna run it in many decks I build throughout the Witchwood. I think it is a really, really good tech card. This card's good too. I like this card a lot. The Hinge Clan Thug. It's good in Rogue. Guess it's good in Druid as well. Should I freeze him? Should I freeze? If I freeze his face, he's not going to get a 5/5. Let's do that. And then if anything, if it gets too crazy next turn, I can hex that thing. Healing Rain also definitely an underrated card. Sees a lot of play now. Will be in a lot of the Shaman decks over the next few expansions. Because this was a Kobolds card, I think. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. But 3 mana, restore 12, potentially all to your face is really, 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 really good. And I don't think people realized in the beginning of Kobolds how effective that would be if your board is down to 1 minion, or even if your minions on your side of the board have full health, they don't need the healing rain effect, so it would all go to your face. Fantastic card. Ferocious Howl. Draw a card. Gain 1 armor for each card in your hand. Wow. I must have missed this from the Druid set from... That's a really good card, actually, for Hand Druid. Wow. Now I definitely have to build a Hand Druid deck. That's a really good card. Anyone want ice cream? I don't know if you guys can hear that. The ice cream truck just showed up outside. Oops. Of course. Forgot about that. I wonder if there's anything else worth playing in this deck besides Earthshock. I'm trying to think if there's another 1-drop that would be a okay replacement for it. I might take out Earthshock and just add the add some card draw somewhere. I have decent card draw with Manatide Totem. But why? Why would he not take out the Manatide Totem? Unless he's got something else, but no, it doesn't look like it. I'm fine with that. Okay. Only 1 life drinker so far and no Serenites. So that's really bad. There's a Serenite. Perfect. Okay. So I have my turn 10 set here. Wow, really? I never thought I would actually find someone on ladder playing Dustfall and Aviana. That seems really good for me, and he's I could get a 0 Shudderwock right now, but I have to silence this. Unfortunately, I can't let him get the benefits of that. I will take a 0-cost Serenite Chain Gang though. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, sir. Offer my thanks, of course. Yeah, this card just is not good.
Where shall I strike?
Let's get a Rotten Apple Bomb out. And while we have... Well, let's see if we can roll another spell damage. Nope, that's fine. See if we can get rid of both of these. At least we can get rid of that. Okay, so can't do my Shudderwock next turn because I'm overloaded, but we can hope that we get a Serenite Chain Gang or a Darkness or another Life Drinker. The other Life Drinker is really where it's at right now. I would accept either, but I'm getting to the point where I need to worry about playing this. I need to figure out the end game here. 'Cause, 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 I don't really understand what his deck is. I thought it was Hand Druid, but it's clearly not. Okay. Mana Tide. I don't want to overload myself again, just in case I do need to go Shudderwock. I'll just do this. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, we'll leave it there.
I will purify the fallen.
So he's not gonna attack. Okay. He has such low hand, such a low hand, and not a lot of threat on the board that I kind of just want to. Yeah, let's do this actually. Let's roll for another spell. No, that's okay. And then what do we have down here? I have another Healing Rain. I can do without one. There. Okay. Doing well. And there's my other Healing Rain. Perfect. So I do have too much stuff on the board right now. So hopefully he can figure out. All right, I'm going to be able to clear this out, actually. At least two of these. It's like a fine game of chess. I think we're okay, though. There's another Serenite. Perfection. Serenite. And should we taunt that? I mean, hex that? No. Let's not. I want him to clear this up, so I am set for a board of Shudderwocks. I gotta be careful though, I don't want to get too greedy. Wow. Alright, well now I'm not sure about my OTK ability. Let's just go crazy, actually. Let's get really crazy with this. Okay. He shouldn't be anywhere near lethal with anything in his hand, but I'm going to need to absolutely 100% do my Shudderwock play next turn. Hopefully he'll focus on getting rid of this Grumble. perhaps sacrifice some of his minions, but it's going to be interesting to see what he does here. AFK, maybe.
Time waits for no one.
There he is. What a weird deck. I don't understand what this deck is. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, am I screwed here? I'll get health back. Do I want to get rid of my Grumble though? No. Let's get rid of this. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm really not even sure what's going to happen here, so... How did Grumble go off first? I don't understand that. Am I not going to be able to get... Come on. Oh my god. Well, the freeze... See, this is why I like having Glacial Shard in there. Because he may have been able to kill me. So we're going in for a murmuring Shudderwock, murmuring Shudderwock, murmuring Shudderwock. It's gonna be bananas. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. God. I'm breaking Hearthstone. It's official. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is the gnarliest one I pulled off, for sure. And we're gonna get our darkness? Probably, right? I mean, God, we put like 1,000 candles into their deck. Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's too funny. Does he want me to go for it again? He does. He wants me to do it again. All right, man, I'll do it again. We have to have another life drinker coming up soon, right? There it is. Wow. Absolutely crazy stuff. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more of the Hearthstone Test Kitchen. I mentioned this in the last video, but we are going to be doing a giveaway on this channel. There will be a specific video for that, so please subscribe and look out for that video. We are giving away $20 of BattleNet Battle Cash, or whatever the hell it's called, and you can use that to get some packs in Hearthstone. So look out for that video, and we will see you next time.